Welcome to a DropTent media production.
Suck our dicks.
How are you guys doing? We have guests today. I'm very excited. From your Fucked Up podcast, it's Ryan Shaner and Brian Six. How are you guys doing?
How are you?
How are you guys doing?
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course.
We have 4 other guests too. Ankle weights on all the microphones.
Yeah.
This is pretty sick.
Are you trying to get these guys in shape or something? What are you trying to?
Trying to get shredded.
Why are you trying to just the passive aggressiveness in here, Neil? Is that also
I know.
you gave me water in a jug? What the fuck is this all about?
Mason jars.
Fucking bullshit, man.
This neighborhood's going hipster.
What is happening? This desk is a mess now.
Is it shakier too than usual? It's the weight.
Hell of a
It's
setup
throwing
we
off.
got here, Neil.
We had to put a
It
cinder
looks
block
good
on
the
this.
outside.
What am I,
Yeah.
a fucking weak? Shut the fuck up and do your fucking podcast, you assholes. Fucking lean on the weak wheel over here, you fucking assholes.
No,
Strong wheel.
No.
Strong wheel.
I love you
Neil,
guys. It's fine.
come
I'm kidding.
on.
Oh, yeah, I ruined. Enjoy that fucking water, dude.
I am. As long as, like I said, as long as you didn't get it from outside
No,
somewhere.
it's
Jesus
not
fucking
outside.
Christ.
They got a Brita.
We got a
Brita.
I mean, I don't want to like alarm you or anything, but what the fuck is going on outside?
Oh, it's okay.
I don't want to be
It's not
like.
good. We paid $3 for this house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Monopoly money?
100%.
The ankle weights came with the house.
500.
Yeah.
500
Yeah.
papers.
The fuck's going on with your weeks? Everybody in here? Everyone's good?
How's everyone doing?
You guys holding
Good.
tight?
Just getting it in.
Barely, just getting through.
Getting through. Well, so do you have the Seamus?
Yeah. I was wondering because we missed it last
We
time.
didn't do it
right?
last week
Yeah,
because
we didn't do it
Lemaire
last
was
week.
here last week and just blew our minds.
Yeah.
With what?
Shout out to
Talking
Lemaire.
about losing his virginity and his first girlfriend who
the
was
girl
dark.
dying and
I mean, we did not see that coming.
no lead into the story. We were like, this is a fun story, and then we were like, this is not fun. This is brutal. dude.
Wasn't he banging one that was going into
Yes.
going through transition?
Yeah,
That was the
Yes.
first person that he
Or it was
lost his
like-
virginity to.
just thought. I guess he's
It was just a guy.
Oh, so then he could be on that punchline show too.
Yeah.
He can just easily be on.
Hell yeah.
Anybody can just do it.
Fly that flag.
That's how you do it. You just say like, "Hey, I had sex with
Well-
someone or something, and I don't know what I'm all about."
Book
now.
me, baby.
Put me on the show.
You guys know Cody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We brought him to Virginia. Like, what was that? 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And he got blackout drunk, and we put him to bed. And that in the middle of the night, me and Seamus are on the couch, and we're like, "What the fuck is he like?" You could hear like a voicemail going off in the other room, and he had been to sleep for two hours, 2.5 hours, and apparently he sent a chick 18 text messages and FaceTimed her 5 times, and then the whole next day
We just Seamus just read the text.
interpretively what are we talking
Wait,
about?
so I always get these guys confused because there's Cody and there's
Rusty.
who's Dave Mustaine?
That's Cody.
Cody.
Cody's got the hair.
Yeah.
Flowing
Okay.
locks.
I like both
yeah.
of them. I always, for some reason, I always figure them
Yeah.
out. So
I thought they were brothers also.
Are they
We're
like
related.
cousins or something?
No
Oh, okay.
relation. It's
Yeah.
crazy town.
So he's just stalking a woman now?
No.
No,
Like she
Tinder.
actually was fine. It was a Tinder. But they were going back and forth. They had never met. So like when he's reading it first, we're like, "Oh God, this is embarrassing for you." But then she keeps egging it on, and I mean, it's goes on all night
Send
long,
him
basically
nudes.
sending nudes, like all this stuff.
I'll say that Tinder. There's like certain things like when I was doing it, things would just escalate so fucking quickly. When I would match with somebody and they'd be like, "Jess, here's my snap," and I would like go to their snap like, "Oh, this is gonna be dumb," like some kind of bot or something.
Yeah.
And it really
Just
was
hatchet
just,
wound right off
dude,
the bat.
it was just like, "Here's my puss." I'm like, "Well, here's my fucking bird," and then like,
Here's my bird,
and then
dude.
she like showed me her tits, and I'm like, dude, this went on.
Here's
for,
my
like,
tits.
Yeah, it's like here's my what's one.
She's like, here's my dick.
Like, oh, now I can be on the showcase
Yes.
show.
Yes.
Did it legitimately?
What?
Sorry.
Yeah, I forgot that I've seen so many naked women because of my 2 Ryan friends.
How dare you?
I mean, one time Ryan and I were at a diner, Shaner and I were at a diner, and he's like, "Oh man, I got a picture. You got to see it." So I'm like, okay, maybe it's such a tasteful nude. He knows me. He knows I'm not real into salami meat. And
You obviously don't know
Salami
him.
meat.
I know.
Tasteful and nude are never in the same sentence
Dude,
with
that's a
Shaner.
T-shirt for me. Tasteful
Yeah.
nude, never in the same sentence, baby.
On the back.
Never ever.
Oh man, I was like, I still like have nightmares where her pussy just flashes in my.
How'd it look?
She was like it was like a spread eagle. You were like, whoa, this person.
Oh, yeah,
like
it was just out of-
it was
yeah,
just out of
out of
nowhere.
nowhere.
It was just at 10 o'clock. We're having a nice omelet. We're having a nice conversation.
Nice hot dog omelet.
Yeah.
Pulls out her
Tuna
omelet.
fish.
Jesus Christ. Was it like Hope Solo style? Did you ever see her pussy pic?
It's like the
fully-
Predator's face.
It wasn't blown out. It was just like it was just straight there. It was fucking. And again, like the amount of times I've been surprised that chicks get so brazen with just like, here's my asshole.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
just,
furious.
Just
with it.
like I didn't think you were gonna go. Like there's only certain things I can do with my dick. You get like my boner,
yeah,
and then
soft.
You get my chub guy.
You can do
And then-
fun ones.
Yeah, I mean I've only done what I did take a pair of like just glasses and put it over my dick and then take
Yeah, that's fun.
That's the only time I've
Dick
ever
was the
been in-
nose.
Shaner, pull
that mic over
closer
your
to you.
sweet beard.
There you go.
Is that better?
What's he got to talking to the dot?
No.
Right?
Oh yeah,
The heart.
The heart.
The heart.
There's
The
like a
heart on the
little
side.
Is it this guy?
Yeah, yeah. You can pull that
That's
arm
Adam's
close to your
stupid
face if you
fucking
want.
Yeah.
action figures.
Yeah, don't
Drives me
get
crazy.
Started. I'm fucking Adam. Oh, I got the first one queued up. You want to just ring that stuff?
So
for
this is
Seamus?
now Seamus is going to get people are going to send him text messages and
He's
gonna
reading them.
and then we'll get to.
I thought
people.
also that he had met the girl. And he
Didn't
sent her
hear.
18 texts, and he was like, "Oh, we've never met."
Is this a girl that he met down in Virginia? Or
No, he was he matched with her in
Right.
Jersey,
Oh, okay.
and he was like, "She can't," because he lives with his parents in a bunk bed, so he can't have her
Fantastic.
over. And then,
He
I don't
doesn't
know.
look like that guy at all.
You grow your hair like that, dude.
Yeah, you got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
I would love to know what he looks like without hair.
Oh,
Rusty. Like, oh.
He's got an older sister. That's
think so.
How's she look?
wait,
jacked.
Yeah, she's,
Oh,
she's a,
like
she's
swole?
a powerlifter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or she just
she listens. Remember she sent me.
She just
yeah.
works out like a lot.
Oh, she
She
listens?
DM'd, she
Toe
DM'd
jugging.
Peggy.
Yeah, she DM'd me a bunch of stuff.
Nah,
Actually, we
she's
might
cool.
have because we talked about a guy likened my pussy to butter, and so she DM'd me because she was like, "I've gotten that before too." Like,
Peggy was having sex with a guy, and he said, "You feel like butter." That is the craziest
Nice.
thing to say mid fuck.
All right.
It's a weird move.
So
How
we
did you
have-
sneak that in there?
we have a. I mean,
How do you pepper that one?
It's buttery.
and he's not
Hey,
even like a
Lando
dirty
Lakes.
talker. Yeah. Okay,
You
so
spread it in, you don't pepper it.
we do have a 5 butter pussy joke limit at the podcast. 'cause- 3. You're at 3 already.
Gucci.
Oh.
This sounds like a total country crock. I'll tell you that.
Whoa. Now we're cooking.
You see what I'm saying?
With butter.
Don't leave anything in the margarines. All right.
Get out, Neil.
There we go. There we go. There's a nice 6 for you.
Oh,
Good
man.
to see you, buddy.
It's good to see you. Too.
What, is this like a video?
No,
Or
it's just
have
gonna
you-
be
What is he doing?
audio.
Is he just
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, so sorry. The Seamus thing, which it sounds like he's doing his own podcast just to give you guys a heads up for the list.
Oh,
He
yeah.
immediately starts just like, welcome to the
What do you
Seamus
guys-
podcast. But, so, yeah,
Let me
unfortunately,
guess,
all I
it's
had.
loud and he laughs at everyone louder than anyone else.
That's exactly how it goes.
So, yeah, this was just going to be audio, unfortunately. So let's
Shout out
see if we
Seamus,
get that
dude.
up.
Love
What's
Seamus.
up, lovable monsters? It's your
So-
boy,
oh.
Shane.
I also just realized you're not going to be able to hear this 6.
Good.
I apologize.
Thank you.
So clue him in
Why
for
don't you?
everybody.
Do you want to listen to it?
He does.
No, I don't. Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead. I'll
you want
listen
to
to it.
swing it to?
Yeah. I just don't like doing podcasts with headphones on.
That would be so weird of us just sitting in silence and you can't hear.
I'm like, I
it.
bet you it's hilarious, isn't it? It looks hilarious.
Just read our eyes.
We start laughing. You're like, ah, yeah, that's good.
I'm not going to be able to hear when this is done, so tell me.
Okay.
What's up, lovable monsters? It's your boy, Seamus. I'm here, and I'm here with some pretty choice DMs for your ears. I'm here to review the
Blasting
things that you guys are just fucking saying to each other out in the world. People are really trying to come, so we're really trying to
Deep
get to the
throats,
bottom
mics.
of that and see what the fuck are you fucking thinking. This is Seamus's DM corner.
All right,
This is
Rod
the
Sterling, get the fuck on it, dude.
dude.
So I'm going to jump right into it.
I thought he was
man.
going to be a little about
didn't, though.
myself.
Jump into it.
Read some
15-minute
hot-ass DMs.
intro.
This first one is from a friend of mine who wants to remain anonymous.
Cody,
She
right?
sent me these
No, it's-
text
Are
messages.
you
and I
done
will
yet,
say,
dude?
At the top of the text message, you can see what looks to
It's
be
like,
the
I'm going to get out
bottom.
on this.
Yeah.
So this guy really was just really going
just pulled
for
a
it.
cotton
From
special
what
in the
I've
intro.
heard, this was a Tinder exchange that
I'm
went
like, hey, Neil, it's over.
to text messaging, but let's just dive in. So he sends this this ball
dive in.
pic, if you will, and he says, "Let me see lower on you now.
He sent
Right.
a ball pick?
First of all, not great English, but okay. I'm guessing 36D. And then he says crickets, ... Because I guess she didn't answer him.
Where's
And
joke
she
bomb?
says, "Are you hydrating enough?"
Seamus like that one,
Sure,
didn't he?
Why? LOL. And she says, "I feel like your dick needs some water." So obviously already you can tell she is just so into this exchange. And he responds with, "It could use some wetness for sure." Ooh,
Ooh.
baby.
Jesus
Wow,
Christ.
we're really heating
No,
up
no, this
here.
is one that he got sent.
What you got going on down there? He says. Ding dong. Quick question. What's going on down there? That's what I want to know. And then I think this is like out of context, but she sent me another one that's like a little bit after that. And I don't know what has happened in between, but he's just this is
Read
all
the
him.
fucking
All
messages,
him.
Yeah,
buddies.
we really.
We could have trimmed this
Maybe
down.
you could help
Yeah.
or not. Oh, I guess
Maybe
the
we do
wetness
have to
thing.
listen
Maybe
to him
that is right after
beforehand.
that. Maybe you could help get it wet, bitch.
I would-
Maybe that's what you can do.
No,
Or-
wait.
and then he says, "Or not." ... And then he has like one of those like face emojis where the guy's like rubbing his chin, and then a smiley face, and then he just straight up gives up and he just says, "All right, good night." Right.
All right,
And
pause
he
it or
texts
something,
her
whatever it
the
is.
next day.
Can you pause it? First of all, I couldn't tell which ones were the text and which ones were
Yeah.
Seamus interpretations of the text.
Yeah.
But also, I gotta say this: when you're dotting and I'm saying crickets to your own,
Yeah.
maybe
The
don't
ellipses,
send
don't be
the.
throwing those in.
Yeah,
It sounded like he was narrating porn for the blind. Have you ever seen that or heard it?
Yeah, that's
what it-
well, also, it's like he just rambles for
was gonna
3
say,
minutes, and
if
then
he
all of a
was-
sudden he's like, "Suck my balls." I'm like,
he
wait,
was
who
na-
said that? Was it Seamus?
was it Seamus
Yeah.
or was it the text message?
He's like, all right, I'm gonna get into it now. It's like, what?
Wait, I thought we
you
were
already-
into
yeah,
it.
I thought
I thought
you-
we were into it, baby.
Hold on, I'm going to be narrating Point for the Blind. I hope you guys are comfortable. I hope your dicks are hard, ready to go. I just want to let you guys know I'm looking
Yeah, I
out the
hope-
window right now, and it's beautiful blue skies.
I'm just hoping you have your own lube over there. It's just like prepping.
67
people too.
degrees, yeah.
It's nice.
Setting the whole scene.
There's a little bit of traffic on the Commodore Barry.
It's like yeah, he just
Good
starts into like
morning.
Dustin Hoffman and Rayman. He's like, I love Jeopardy. You know, it's almost 5 o'clock. Jeopardy.
Before you guys start jacking, I want to let you know I came up with a great recipe for curry chicken. If you, you can see the link on my bio. Oh, you can't see anything. You're blind. That's right there. Sorry all about that.
I forget what I was doing.
Gives out his
Who's
Twitter
ready
handle.
to beat it?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if that girl was also into it because did she?
Who was
Who
that
said
one
what?
from? I don't
Nobody
remember that
knows who
one.
Said what?
I don't even know.
No, he didn't send it to us. I told you that.
Oh,
People
he
started
just-
sending
they
them
sent
to him. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was like, what?
So-
I still have no idea.
So wait,
what's
people
happening.
are sending Seamus dirty texts they get?
Yes.
Okay.
that was what
So
he
that
did.
was like that was a girl got an unsolicited like send me this is a ball pick. Can you show lower? That's why it was confusing because he didn't at all go like.
Yeah, he explained everything else in his
Yes.
life. except what the fuck
He
he's
really
talking
did.
about.
I'm feeling a
You
little
did
down
not
today.
help us at all, Seamus. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Seamus, I think that's at the end of
Yeah.
Seamus DM
This was
corners. I mean,
The
Hiatus.
Titanic of this
Yeah.
shit. It
I gotta
was a
give you some
maiden voyage.
direction.
Bullshit. He'll have his little square up there next week.
Iceberg, dead ahead.
He's
But
the
it's a
first
li-
one fired from DropTent Productions.
That's real low. Yeah, that's very low.
Oh, God.
oh
Standing out in
man.
front of the building. You haven't seen the last of me. I'm gonna be reading fucking texts all the time, and I'm gonna let everyone know about my mom. You fucking
He's out there like school ties.
yeah,
He's
it's
like,
like,
"Cow."
His wrist brace
it's
on.
raining.
Dude, he's been trying to. Do you know his mom and him? His mom keeps begging him to do a podcast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
over and
Oh,
over again.
man.
I'm so excited for the one. 'cause
She's
he-
probably like, get out of the house. Go do something. Don't you have your own place? Talk into the mic, Seamus.
Where are your friends at, Seamus? Where are they?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Do you want
Lovely
to
shit.
try? I
No,
haven't read. Okay, we won't try the
we'll
second
bring
one.
it back in a
bring it
little
Yeah,
bit.
if you want, I'll try to
Um,
clean up the second one if
We'll
I
have to
have
list you
time.
that one.
All right, well, let's get back into the boys. Six, you're in a relationship.
favorite.
Yeah.
You've been hot and heavy for what, 25 years? How long have you guys been
23
married?
years, yes. No, we just did 4 years. And,
Oh.
um,
You guys met on
She
like
knows.
a.
I don't have to say it.
That's for her, not for me.
Shit.
That ain't none of my
Anyway,
business.
cue up that Seamus shit again.
You know, I'm aching for another just long rambling thing where we forget what happened. Where we just totally forget
Let's
everything.
forget that.
Let's drift away in Seamus's voice. Just forget.
His beard scratching against the microphone.
Let's
Yeah.
smoke a couple American spirits and just never bring
Yeah.
this up ever again.
You guys got DMT.
Oh my
DMT.
God! Let's. What the fuck? We gotta talk about that.
Yeah,
I
it was
completely
amazing.
forgot we did that.
I don't know what you're referring to. I was probably home.
I don't know.
I was home with my 4-year girlfriend.
Yeah, no.
Well, okay, wait. Let's talk about this for a second. You guys call me Pedge.
Pedge.
Yeah.
Which
and
did
it's-
not start with you.
It didn't start with me at all, and I love, and I
Started
love,
in Utica, New York.
and I do love the younger comics that still call me Pedge, and I'm like, you don't even know why they call me this. Like, it is exclusively
Actually,
a Shaner and Six
Other
thing.
than me and Shaner, no one knows
I don't-
why.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
were the only ones there when
Dude,
it
that-
happened at probably the best bar in America.
Benji's.
yeah,
Hello.
Where's Benji's at?
Oh,
Utica, New York.
Utica with their lovely World War II mural, which is
So-
super great.
What happened?
I just want to get closer
I'm
to
like-
the mic.
Dude, it's like that scene from Ren and Stimpy where the boom mic goes up his nose.
Is this good?
It's perfect.
It's
This
just that
feels awkward. I'm
I
like,
gotta be honest with you. It does.
no, because you talk on the side of it for some fucking reason.
oh, you do?
Yeah, see that heart?
Oh, you're supposed. I've been doing this.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you guys.
I thought the heart was just like straight down, like a fucking.
No.
You're looking at your own
Right down
heart.
the
You're like,
shaft.
all right, let's get into it.
Don't go down.
I
that
don't
road.
know. I don't know what to do that.
There you go.
Sorry,
So now
yeah.
I'm
You can move it. Yeah. you can
Why
move it.
isn't the
Yeah.
mic on the heart?
Yeah. Why isn't? Yeah. Why is
It's a coned mic. Never mind.
It's the whole
It's
thing.
so that you
Sorry,
can
wrong.
have it in front and you can move
love
around.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now I get it.
It's
See?
extra sensitive.
Wow.
Yeah, no, Pedge started in Utica. That was like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
We took,
2016.
Me and Chris Wood show Nobody Died on the road up to Utica for a weekend. And I'll tell you what, if you've never been to Utica, New York,
Wait,
don't.
why did you pick Utica?
We knew we didn't pick
I was gonna say.
I assure you.
I know that was. We did not pick Utica.
Yeah, we did not pick it. Wood knew this guy who books up there, and there's really like
that
literally.
sentence is a great
Right there.
sentence.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
But
it's going to be an adventure.
No,
to his credit, I'll tell you what, both shows, the second show was probably one of the best
Second
shows
show
I've ever
was
done in comedy. It was
ridiculous.
amazing. He
Because-
sold it out. It was like 200 people, and
Yeah.
they fucking, you just were like, hey, how's it going? They're like, ah! I'm like, yes.
I mean, it's Utica. It's the
Yeah,
most
they don't
depressing
laugh.
place
Yeah.
on the planet.
Dude, their town looks like one of those fake towns where they tested bombs in the 60s.
Oh, really?
Six
I'm
and
not
I,
lying.
I'm 6 and I. When we got to our beautiful Radisson Hotel,
That wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad at all. We walked, 6 and I walked up the main street of Utica in the city. And I think we walked it up for like 10, 15 minutes. Not one fucking car came.
Everything was
Like,
for sale. Though.
every
Every building
everything
was for sale.
For sale.
And if you guys are ever in the mood to see John Cougar Mellencamp in 1989, he was playing there.
Hell
And that was
Still
it.
advertised on their fucking market.
We went up. We went up.
holding
In,
on to that.
We went up in April. The only theater that they had was advertising the Coug coming, but this was in this was in April. They were advertising it for March of the next year.
Yeah. They were
how
so
bad.
hyped.
Start buying cases now.
I'm not kidding.
Everyone kind of, there was a bunch of us up there. There was a lot of comics up there, but we brought like, what, six other comics to do the show. And everybody kind of spread out to like do something. I think Blizz went to like a museum. He found like a museum. That's such a Buddhist
he
thing to
did.
do. Of course, he finds a fucking
The
museum.
only museum in Utica.
So of course, me and Shaner go off. We walk 8 feet. I'm like, well, there's a bar, and
Perfect.
we got to kill the whole day on Saturday because we drove up on Friday, did the show Friday night, went to the hotel, and then we had to kill Saturday. So we were walking around, and there was a few bars, but then we found this gem of an establishment named Benji's, which is basically a VFW. It is massive.
It was a gigantic bar.
Yeah,
that was
you
the
know,
other thing.
it's-
That was the other thing that
It
was like crazy.
huge. And
It
there
was
was
like-
me, Shaner, the bartender, and 2 other people, icons,
Yeah.
if I have to give them any kind of name. But I'll get to that. But on the wall behind us was like this giant World War II mural. And I forget which one of us saw it first. It might have been you, but then I was like, huh. What's that in the corner there?
It just was a sign that said "Japs keep out."
I'm just like, this is the place. Hey, here we are.
But the weird thing was that part of the wall had nothing to do with World War II. And I was like, ooh.
I was just saying.
That was just on the front door. I was like,
Yeah.
Actually tagged. It was spray painted on. Someone's like, dang, I don't want to.
it was just in camouflage. So they got away with it. People just assumed it was. But then the beer selection, exquisite. You can tell them that, Shaner, because you figured that out.
So we go in now. This bar, and when I say
Huge, by the
gigantic,
way.
I want to say there was maybe 25 bar seats at the bar. The bar was like the entire length of the building, and then there was like seated area. There was a huge stage. It was an amazing establishment.
It was like Xfinity and Utica.
Seriously,
yeah.
So
Yeah, take everything out of Xfinity, add some racial slurs, and that's you got.
Well, yeah.
that.
I don't think you need to add that.
I was gonna say,
Fair.
add more racial slurs.
Add more, yeah.
more centralized racial
Yeah.
slurs.
Less people, more slurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get there, and the bar again is huge, and there's only 2 taps, and one of the tap handles has Old Milwaukee on it, and was like, "Well, what do you got on the other tap?" She's like, "Oh, Old Milwaukee."
Yeah, 2 taps of
We just turn them around when one's done. I'm like, okay, dude, that was it.
Yeah, but then so we were laughing at that.
Oh my God, this place looks great.
But here's what's great about it. So we went in there. It was probably 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The show wasn't until like 8. So we noticed we were lucky enough to walk in during the happy hour.
Oh my god.
And I
PM to
started
8
drinking
PM.
Coronas, the 8 Coronas.
Oh yeah, that was
for
their
$1.
Oh yeah, that was their,
$1.
that was
It
their
was
expensive beers.
Yeah, but it was like $1.28. Remember, I kept getting odd change back.
Yeah.
But luckily enough, there was sex toy machine in the bathroom, so we kept buying all the sex toys in the bathroom. Yeah, the novelty,
the
fucking
novelties.
sex toys.
So like,
they
This
have?
is like sounds like a fever dream.
like the finger condom bullshit. I
like
still
that,
got one
yeah,
of
there was a
them.
bunch of like dumb toys or something.
Yeah.
It was just stupid shit.
Yeah.
But
Oh, and the light didn't work.
yeah, the light didn't work.
like,
She's
"Be
like,
careful,
be
Mayor."
careful. There's nothing. There's no light in there. Just want to let y'all know there's no light in the
I remember hearing her
bathroom.
say something like, "I had a candle here." I was like,
So she gives you
"You're
like one of
shitting
the
my
candles.
candlelight." I was like, "I have a cell phone. It's 2014. It's
Hold on, I've got a lantern like an old timey railroad conductor.
Yeah,
you want to
that's-
use that?
yeah,
But yeah, and then we got pitchers, and the pitchers were like $2.25 for a pitcher of Old Milwaukee. And I shit you not, I was like, I guess I'm never leaving. here.
moving.
Yeah.
I guess I'm never leaving, Benji.
VFW special.
Dude,
It's that's
It's
basically
what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah. I was
it
gonna
was
say.
technically. It didn't have like a post number, you know, like
Right.
the WSF had.
It was
But
weird. I was already a member when I came in.
Your face was actually already on
Shaner,
the
your
wall.
Jews.
Is that Jim?
Yeah,
He's back again.
yeah, dude.
Remember when you put Japs keep out on there? You're fucking wild, dude.
You're late on your
You're right.
dues.
So then Legends walked in, and this. Well, actually, I think they were already in there, but it's so.
No,
it was,
one was.
Turtle was there.
No.
Oh.
It was just Robbie.
Oh, Robbie
It was just
her brother.
Robbie.
Turtle and Rob.
Oh, yeah.
Turtle. So Robbie was there. He's an old drunk. He looks like fucking how that kid who played Goldberg looks now.
You know
That's all
what?
I
You know,
know.
actually, what he reminded me of, do you remember? I don't even know the name of the dude. On The Simpsons, he's a regular at Moe's Tavern, but he's always got the hat and the glasses on.
Oh yeah,
That is what he looked like. He just looked.
He
like-
did have a yellow face.
Yeah, he just.
He had jaundice.
Japs weren't allowed.
Jaundice.
he had jaundice.
And then the icon walked in. And Turtle walks in. This is Robbie's sister. She's about 3'1". She looks like the woman who cleansed the house in Poltergeist.
That's exactly.
She looked exactly. I'm telling you, dead
She
on.
was the shape of like if you were to put a tortoise on its hind legs and like
Yeah.
hold it up. That's what she looked like.
So when she and then when she sat down, Robbie's bitching. You don't mess with Robbie during happy hour.
Robbie's not happy.
Just let him have his
then
best.
We noticed that, you know, we sat there, me and him were just fucking taking this all in, like, what the fuck is this? And
awesome.
then
Wide-eyed.
Robbie decided it was time to go. So he left and he gets to like he didn't even get to like the door, which was right behind me and Shayna, and he's already like yelling. He's like, "Come on, Turtle! Come on, Turtle!" She's like, "All right, Robbie." And then we find out how she says Peg, and that's where this came from.
Well,
the bartender's
we're
name.
leaving out also one of the most
So the
crucial.
bartender's name was
Oh,
Peggy.
dude, I hate talking about it. It makes me fucking nauseous.
This is what I like talking about. It's awesome.
Disgusting.
So we're sitting there and Turtle's going off on Pedge about this like
barbecue coming up.
barbecue they got coming up. She's
That
like,
was a
I don't
hot
know,
cue.
Pedge, maybe I'll be making some coleslaw, maybe a little bit of, potato. And this chick stopped like mid-second and she is coughing up oysters. and then spits it down the front of her shirt, and then just pats on it like, oh,
She's like, and
sorry.
then maybe some coleslaw. I'm like, ugh.
She's like, how do you
cougar's
feel about
coming.
finger foods? I just fucking gave birth out of my mouth.
Dude, she just hocked a lube down
Into her
tits.
shirt?
Yeah, down the
That's where
front.
spit tits came from,
That's
too.
it.
Probably spit tits.
Dude. But then Robbie,
She had to jump off the stool. She's like,
yeah, she did. So Robbie starts leaving. He's like, come on, Turtle, we gotta go.
Yeah,
You know we're
Robbie
on a
was hot,
fucking
dude.
schedule. She's like, I'm coming, Robbie. Anyway, Paige.
that was the best. Dude, like 3 times. I was like, this to me and him were sitting there laughing. I'm
He
like,
actually
he's
left
gonna-
and came back.
Dude, remember he came? He was so pissed. He's like, Turtle, get the fuck out of here. She's like, all right, Robbie. Anyway, Paige.
Do
She
that
just
every
kept
day.
going back to Pedge.
Dude, we sat there wide-eyed just like, this is...
I did, yeah. I was going to tell that story at the show that night.
Yeah.
The show is stand-up telling stories, but I was legitimately going to tell that. It's like, what the fuck is happening? It was one for the ages.
It was just...
And that was then Wood ripped Shayna's knee out of his
that's
place that night.
exactly how that fucking happened.
What?
Yeah,
Whatever
they
you're
were
doing.
wrestling and ripped his leg got
Boys
caught on
being boys.
the whatever
The lip of the fucking bed thing.
yeah the
and
lip
it-
of something, and Wood flipped him over and slammed him, and his legs stayed straight. And you hear him
actually-
scream. We were done the shows. Most of the comics drove back to Philly because like we're good, and me, Kyla, Wood, and Shayner stayed, and
Because Wood,
we knew
Wood,
we were
Wood
go-
thought he and I were going to double team that chick.
yes, and
Pedge?
No, not
No.
Pedge. This other chick who...
Turtle.
we were going to get more...
She's already lubed up.
Her
Hell
mouth,
yeah.
I swear to God, it's
Oh.
like... I could only imagine like sticking your dick in a mayonnaise jar and just having the sides come out on it.
But we knew,
tub
but
of
the
butter.
guy who booked the show
No.
was having like a,
No.
the guy who was booking the show was having like this after party for us at this bar, and like pretty much everybody who was at that bar, a lot of people went to this other place. So we went back to the hotel, which was fucking stupid. We shouldn't have even went.
look
We had
back
to
on
give
that.
keys or something to Blizz or something. I forget. But we went upstairs because we were there, so we went up to like chug a couple beers or something, and I don't know. And then we were leaving. They get into that. I hear him scream, and we had connected rooms. And I'm already hyped to go to this fucking party because I know for a fact I am cleaning this dude's fucking bank account out. Because then I found out, we won't get into it, but I found out how much we got paid as opposed to how much he charged and how many people were there. And I was like, I am going to have this guy living in a fucking dumpster by the time I'm done at this bar. And I was like, with him and me, I was like,
gonna
they're
do
running out of
damage.
something. I hear the yell. He comes in on the bed, and I am literally just like, it's a stinger, dude.
Yeah, you,
Walk
you
the
shocked
fuck
it. You're
off.
fine. And
Oh,
honestly,
shocked it,
because
yeah.
there was a point I'm like, you're right, man. I'm totally.
Oh, yeah, he tried to do- he's like,
dude, imagine like, you know, those people who spin plates on a stick.
Yeah.
Now imagine, you know, when the plate starts going like this,
Yeah.
that was my kneecap. in my
Oh,
fucking
What
face.
was it anyway? What was the injury?
So the injury ended up being that I tore a part of my PCL, but when I dislocated it 3 times in a 12-hour period because
You're drunk walking.
when it
What the fuck is
happened,
this? Are we on the set of Purple Rain? What's happening? It's a fucking Prince video? What's on fire?
Lemaire thought something was on fire.
Don't
Let me
vape, dude. It's atmosphere. Shut up.
vape it up.
All right.
Set
All
the
right.
mood.
Sorry.
No.
Smoke on the wall.
I'm like, are we in an 80s video? What's happening? Like Tony gets hands just gonna start fucking
little bit of
crawling across the table.
you turn around with Neil's got a fucking wig and a headband, like
Somehow he's on top of a church playing a solo like Slash.
he's got a top hat with a belt on it, like
He's like, go on.
Neil has a blouse on.
Thought I'd blast him too.
Wait, so what was the injury?
Sorry.
guys?
so. It,
No, that's
when
my
I
fault.
when I dislocated, because I had told people like the worst part was when I got home. Oh, that was the crazy. So we went to the hospital when Kyle and I went
What
to the
a
hospital.
trooper. Me and Wood go to the bar.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Bro,
That's the new shoes to keeper.
So Kyle and I go to the hospital. I'm sitting there. They're trying to explain what happened. Like, well, we got to X-ray you fine. And I remember like talking to the lady, and she's like, "Are you in pain?" I'm like, "Immense amounts, like so much pain." And then like I'm talking to the nurse, and then all of a sudden I feel this prick in my arm, and I look over, and it's a dude just injecting me. Now. He
Trying
didn't
to
ask.
Robbie.
He
He's like,
didn't
it's gonna feel good sane, dude.
he didn't ask anything. Even when she's like, "Ah, there you go. That should take care of it." I'm like, What was that? He's some painkillers. I'm like, you didn't ask me what I was allergic to. You didn't ask anything. But I'll tell you what, whatever the fuck he gave me, I was like, I'll go to the bar right now.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Welcome to Utica, baby.
Oh, fuck some chick with wood, dude. I'm gonna fucking rotisserie that chick.
Yeah, so they go to the hospital for like, 4 hours?
Yeah, we were
5?
there for
Me and
5
Wood
hours.
go to this bar, and I told Wood, me and Shaner's plan, and unfortunately we couldn't do it. Luckily, Wood's a trooper. We go in, I shit you not, we are buying drinks for everyone. And I was like, what's his tab? And they're like, oh yeah, he said to put your first couple rounds on this. I was like, not a problem. So now we know what his tab's under. I shit you not, ask Chris Wood, he'll tell you. I bought a drink of the most expensive scotch in there for a person passed out on the bar. I said, don't worry, that'll wake him up.
Wake up.
And then we played like 3 games of pool, won all 3 of them. They were playing like guys who came to the show. We were playing them 4 rounds. And we just kept buying them rounds. And we won every time. Like, don't worry about it, dude. Under his. And
That guy
then
never checked.
here's what happened. He left with his wife and this girl because he was like, we're going to have a threesome. And I don't think that happened because he's disgusting. But he left, and it was like, you ever see that scene in Semi-Pro where Will Ferrell's like, everybody hit somebody because it goes to commercial break? That was me, and Will was like, get on the fucking tab. And we started fucking going insane. And the minute he walked in, we didn't see him walk in at first. And me and Wood are on the other side of the bar. And Wood just sits, he's like, dude, he's at the fucking bar. And you just see him go, I'm like, let's go. And we just fucking went out like, thanks for the show up.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
if it was under 500 between the two of us, I'd be surprised. It was in Utica.
Yeah, in Utica. So
That's
you're
like-
getting-
that's like a
you
$5,000
getting-
The town
flight.
costs 800. Fucking
It
Christ.
is permanently closed. You may have closed it.
Is it
closed
really?
as of this date. Yeah, Benji's.
No, that would've
I don't know
kept
if you
them
went to a
open.
different bar. Sorry, Benji's
No,
was
it
closed.
was Benji's.
It was Benji's.
Does it have any images on the inside?
No. Here's
Of course it
here's-
doesn't.
I'm going to show the
It's
images.
just
if
turtle,
you
like
want.
a
Yeah,
close
yeah.
up. She's like, is this thing on? Page?
Live, Facebook Live right now.
So I'm gonna have to pull
Bring
it
that up,
over
Jamie.
here.
I'm just going to call you Jamie. This is the closest I'll ever get to being on Rogan.
So it's
Having some dude bring up stuff on the internet.
so it's gonna be behind you guys. Sorry for
chick's
that.
teeth are all
That's
over
the
the road.
only inside image. This is the only one. The other one
glad
is just
that's
the exterior.
I'm glad they're blocking out all the swastikas and stuff. Just like, we win, but we low.
This is
Every
it.
white trash selfie
I
has a
know what
ceiling
that
fan in
sentence
it.
says.
They always have a shitty ceiling fan in it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 white moms and a ceiling fan, baby.
I mean, dude, those are the hottest chicks.
Oh,
in
yeah,
Utica
those
right
are-
there.
that is the-
They're fucking That's Utica 10s.
Yeah, I
right
was going to
there.
say.
They're on Oxy now. They're thinner.
Oh, dude, it's a crazy place. I mean,
Also, a surprising amount of mosques.
Mosques? Really?
Yeah.
that's what they're hiding.
It was
if you guys are wondering.
pretty nuts. Like there was one that was you could definitely tell this was a Catholic church at one point in time, and they just like
just
The boys came in,
seriously just like time for the Islam.
and they love cougs.
Oh my god!
That's why all Islamic people
Just like
move up
Mellencamp
there.
is coming here.
Jack and Diane.
Oh, dude, that was the other thing too. There was one store, like just a corner store that sold beer, 24 ounce, a 4-pack of PBR, 24 ounce, $3.50.
Oh yeah.
You can't
You gotta
not
bring those out of
drink
state. Yeah.
in this
crazy.
state.
Oh, what a great ride home, though.
Oh my god!
Wood got his
Sauce
mom's giant SUV, like it's like a fucking Cadillac SUV. He's laid up with his fucking leg up, and Kyle's in the front. I'm next to him, and I'm like, "Yo, what'd they give you anyway?" He's like, "I don't want fish." I was like, "Phew." So a couple of them had
Rock and roll.
6,400 beers left over.
Dude,
so
we were road
we just
soda.
kept buying beers.
I'm
And
like
I was-
on-
and the
You have
Flyers
to.
game came on. I was like, "This is great."
This is the greatest day
It
ever.
was the best ride ever.
I'm going back and I'm just laying on my back and I'm just like putting these fucking oxycodone into my mouth. I'm like, well, here's the beer to wash this down. Maybe I'll go to sleep forever.
I was like,
Never.
1 for you, 2 for me. I got a stinger.
Yeah, no, that was great. And then I went home and was by myself because I was right. Like I think I
Oh
was.
yeah, talk about timing.
Oh my god! So I fucked my knee up. I'm completely by myself. This is, I think, 2 weeks after Blair and I broke up. So
Yeah.
I still have no one living in my house. I'm by myself. And I remember Wood's like, "Yo, man, if you need anything, bye." Just very slowly close the door. I'm like,
See ya.
So what do I do now? I'm like, I just put on Netflix and I'm laying there and I'm looking down at the brace, which goes from the top of my thigh all the way to my ankle because I can't do shit. And I'm seeing that my knee is like swollen the size of a fucking pumpkin. I'm like, I gotta put ice on that or something. So I get up and I'm walking without
yeah, I forgot
crutches.
about
That's the redoing the high.
Well, no, because I'm convinced that like this is like a 48-hour injury. I don't know what I did. I'm fine though. I got to get back to work. I need the money. So I go and I get this ice pack out of my fridge. Go and lay on the couch. Take the brace off. First mistake.
Yeah.
First fucking mistake.
Things are loosey goosey.
I put the ice pack on it and I'm watching part of a movie and I'm like, the ice melts. And then I turn and try to reach for the brace that is on the chair. My knee goes from 12 o'clock all the way to 3, the kneecap. And I fall off and I'm trying to push it back into place and I can't. I have to use my thigh to push my kneecap back into place. And then I stand up and I remember rubbing my chest. I'm like, what did I spill on me? Because I was soaking wet. I just sweat so much in the 2 minutes that I was on the floor. And now the brace is now 5 feet away from me and I'm like, can't move. So now I'm just pointing my hand out like this is where I create my mutant power right now. I'm like, here we go. I even yelled for Sex Machine. I'm like, get it.
Yeah, it's like
Get
cat's
that.
gonna drag you over there.
What is sex machine?
My
It's
cat.
Hell, like
I was like, come on, buddy. More
Fuck,
treats
dude.
for you. But then I started, I'm like, I can do this. So then I take one step and then my knee falls out again and I hit my face on my coffee table and I look down and I wish I had the idea to take a picture of it because my knee had floated all the way almost behind my knee, my kneecap. My kneecap lost traction with my shin bone, which was poking up through my skin like a boner in sweatpants. And because my tibia lost traction with my knee, it also lost traction with my
Shit's
ankle.
just floating
so
around.
my ankle shot all the way to the right. Dude, it was like a lightning bolt of pain. I'm like, oh my God.
Dude.
And then I screamed so loud, 2 pictures on my wall fell off and I had bruises underneath my eyelids because I was shoving my fingers into my eyes so hard. And then I had to lift my leg up and push it on the lip of the coffee table and push it back into place. And then I laid there.
Performing like white trash surgery.
Yeah, dude.
I later found out that the only reason my ACL didn't tear or my PCL didn't tear is because I didn't pass out when that happened. It would have just kept floating and eventually the bone would have just sheared
just pull it
through.
off. Yeah, fuck.
So like the fucking orthopedic surgeon was like, you're a very lucky guy for not doing that. And good on you for not passing out. You know, that must have been excruciating. I was like, yeah, it was the worst. And then I'll tell you what, one thing you guys take for granted, and I want anybody listening or you guys to try it, try and shit with one leg straight.
Oh, dude. I had like
Try and take a shit with one. I'll tell you one thing you take for granted real quick is when you
Free
have a
shitting.
fucking goddamn huger brewing in your asshole and you can't push. I had to stand over my toilet
your
and
pistol squat
dude,
shitting.
and just try to like airdrop this fucking log.
God.
There were some mistakes.
It's upsetting.
You missed?
But you also, this is when you were like hot on the Tinder, didn't you? You would just get girls to come take care of you.
This is also what happened. So
Ride me.
not only was I fucked up, I was hemorrhaging money. I was getting notices that my electric was going to be shut off.
You're
My
not working, right?
I wasn't working,
Yeah.
and Blair lived with me. So like, I had no one there.
It's like double.
We had to throw him a benefit.
Yeah, they did.
I swear to God, at Fergie's, throw him a benefit show.
I was like selling art. I'm like, they're like, I'll give you 20. I'm like, that's worth $200. Give me $20. I don't have to
Like a
take it.
palooza, baby.
Dude.
Yeah.
And,
Dude.
but one chick, I remember I got on Tinder and I'm just like swiping and I would match and they'd be like, hey, are you free tonight to get a drink? I'm like, I would love to get a drink, but here's
Crippled.
the deal. I tore out my knee. I don't know what I'm doing. My girlfriend just left me. I don't know what I don't have any money. I would love to see you to get a drink. She's like, oh my God, that's so crazy. One chick drove all the way here and then brought a 12-pack of beer. And like, we just watched movies, we're drinking. And she was like training to be a massage therapist. She's like, I know this is weird, but like, would it be all right if I like rubbed your knee? I was like, yeah, get in there. And she like massaged my knee and then I ate her butt.
Oh, fuck
What,
yeah, dude.
was your leg straight out?
she was 69ing me with a leg brace on. I'm like, butthole.
And a tight hamstring. Is
was
that the
pretty-
only like horrible leg injury you've had?
That's
Have you
the
had
only-
like
that's the-
broken legs and shit?
No,
Yeah.
I've never broken a bone.
Dude, I broke.
Really?
Never broken a bone. My bone density is insanely high.
You've told me that.
I got
That's
low
insane.
bone density. Broke this leg twice. I broke this leg playing soccer in like 3rd grade. And then,
Way to kick it, Pele.
dude, and then the next time I broke a leg in 4th grade kicking my stepdad, like roundhousing his knee.
Iron Man?
I was just,
Is he Brock Lesnar?
I was like, went through a growth spurt, so my bones were all like wafy, I guess.
Like Samuel L. Jackson. Mr. Glass.
And broke it, and I was like, I'm good, and lied for like 3 days, and eventually he was like, dude, get up on the kitchen counter and jump down if it's not broken. I was like, yeah, absolutely. That was like,
Yo,
but it was like in
big
like,
Jump
girl.
off the shed.
yeah, that's basically what he did, and I like lowered myself onto one leg. He's like, we're going to the hospital, and they had to re-break it. And it
Hell
was
yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking worst
That's the
shit
worst.
ever, dude.
I did that when I was like 7. I told you that when
Yeah.
I tried to launch on my BMX. I fucked it, and I broke my arm in 2 places. I was like 7 or 8 years old, and then a week went by and didn't address it. And my mom was putting on my jacket before school, and I was like, ah. She's like, what's wrong with your arm? I was like, I don't know, it's killing me. And we went to the doctors, and he was like, hey,
Classic 7-year-old move.
I know, I talk like that too. I'm like, God damn it.
Put out a cigarette.
Got my smokes. No, but then we go to the hospital, and the doctor is like, hey, can I talk to you outside? I know, right? Brian's arm's broken in 2 places. It seems to have been like that for like a week. And then the social worker had to call my dad in. If I knew now that he was getting called in to like almost get accused, I'm like, he beats the shit out of
That's
me.
what happened. I had the same thing happen because I broke
Yeah.
my leg 3 times within like 5 years, and they're like, "Is everything kosher?"
I just had the high tolerance for pain, and it's like
Yeah, I
it's a
was
bad
like,
thing though. It's
yeah.
not like a brag. It's like I had an ear infection too when I was like 10. I didn't say shit for a week. I came downstairs like my ears kill me, and the doctor's like, if he would have let this go for 2 more days, maybe 3, he would be deaf,
yeah.
in that ear. There's no 2 ways about it. Not hard of hearing, deaf. This is a major infection, and I'm like, also, this arm is kind of. He's like, that's just off.
Also, I'm scared of my dad.
That was just bad.
It's my fault.
I woke up and he was dropping water into my ear. I don't know what that's about. It'd be great if your stepdad was just like weirdly wearing a shirt that said "#1 leg breaker."
Yes, it's like,
Bone crusher.
I don't know what that's about.
His only outfits are white shirts with red ties. It's like, I'm always playing this game, Russian roulette.
Didi Bow. Motherfucker.
His tattoo says, "I hate my stepson." It's like, I don't know what that's about. That was a wild week in Cancun. Sorry.
Blacked out in Utica.
It's like, you never been to Wild, dude? Come
It's
on.
nuts.
It's a good club
Oh
down
my
there.
god.
Yeah, I thought I broke my back once when I was 9.
Jesus, what the fuck?
That's
were you-
serious.
I was in the woods
Your
by
whole
myself.
back?
Yeah, no, I'm
whole thing.
just so I was in the woods
All
and
of it.
we would build huge tree houses, and I was like dismantling one. So you know when you build a dumb tree house, you have those 4x4s that make the ladder.
Yeah.
So like I was tearing stuff down from the top, and then after I was going down, I was pulling out one of the 4x4s by one, just going down. And we used double-headed nails because we're fucking stupid. And we just nailed them all the way in. And I had a claw hammer, and I'm trying to get it out. And
here
I
comes
fucking
Junior.
do it, and it hits me in the face, and I fall off the tree, out of the tree, onto a downed tree. So my back,
what?
a downed tree,
Like,
Down.
not
tree
Downs
down.
tree, a downed
Just
tree.
move on.
There's a
Just
retarded tree.
move on.
It's got downs. Anyway, I pretzel on the fucking tree, and then I fall on the ground, and from where my rib cage was down to my toes, it felt like when your legs are asleep.
Yeah.
But I couldn't move anything.
It's an upsetting.
And I
feeling.
remember like, oh no, I'm paralyzed now.
My mom's going to kill
No,
me.
and I remember like hitting my legs. I'm going to be suplexed to fuck when she finds. And then I remember I was like crawling out of the woods and I'm like yelling for help, but no one was around. I'm like, I'm never going to be able to shit right. My dick's not going to work. I remember being like, I'm never going to fuck anybody. I'm at like 9 years old.
That's
like,
always your first
dude,
thought.
that was
when
the
you get hurt.
first
My
thought.
dick's done.
My dick is
Finished.
done.
At 9 years
At
old.
9. I was thinking about sliz in the woods.
Dude, when I
And
was
most
like,
people are. That's where they find their porno at that age.
Trash
Oh,
bag porno, dude.
Carl Pritch, shout out to you. Dude, Brian Fennell knows, and they went to like tech school together.
Of course.
And we're talking. He hits me up. He's like, dude, you're doing a show with Fennell? He's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, remember when we used to, he was like the kid whose dad had porn. We were
Hell
like,
yeah.
Ah,
fucking
nice. Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
Jerking off in that fucking tree.
Dude, what did you
fort.
guys have? Did you guys just have regular Playboys or did you have Penthouse?
He had, no, it was Hustlers. It
Oh,
was Bush.
fuck. You got
Bush out.
Ooh.
Dude,
And
you
then-
saw lips, dude.
Also, Polaroids of his dad with strippers on his lap. So that
awesome.
got, it was like fun. And then we're like, ah,
Yeah, cheerleaders used to get those pictures. My brother used to have
So
them. I
great.
loved them. My brother used to have like 3 of them, him with black chicks on his head. He was like, had, like cheerleaders.
gang signs and
that,
shit.
that was the thing at cheerleaders. You always get like a Polaroid
Yeah.
with these girls, and they would do like fucking, they would put the
Squeeze
legs
your
over.
skull with their
Yeah,
thighs.
pretty much.
Hell yeah, dude. We found a Polaroid of my buddy's mom with a cucumber in her.
Oh, yeah.
of his mom.
Yeah. So we were going through like his dad had like a box of porn.
Sounds cool.
Yo, he's got some fucked up things.
And then
he can't
like
get hard.
we were like,
without-
oh, check out this like copy of Club and fucking all this other shit. And then he's like, what's this? Oh no! I was like, Linda.
Wait a minute. So like,
my mom a
how?
produce center.
How? Wait a minute. What was like? Oh God, this makes
She
me
gets
so
so
nervous.
fucking
Wait,
nervous.
so like, was her legs like? What? Why would
Spread
that?
eagle?
And then there's just a cucumber in there.
What was the composition?
So she was sitting on a countertop, smile like just full grinning,
way.
while this like thing
Wait, this.
That is tough.
was in.
That's tough sled.
And I'm talking like she had a full bush that looked like fucking Kid and Play's hair, like fucking just
House
All
party,
the thing
baby.
about that is the guy's got to do. He's like, this is gonna be good. He's gotta wait. He's like, too much sex. Don't
take it out. Don't take it out.
It's a good angle. The lighting, I know, is gonna be great. Perfect.
That is-
Also, we having salad later.
That is so upsetting.
dude. I was just like,
How's that kid doing?
Oh, he's
now?
doing great. He's got kids.
He's dead.
Moved
God bless
away. Never spoke to his mom anytime soon.
Moved to Oklahoma City.
It was crazy because every now and again we were like hang out at his place after that, and his mom would come home from like work and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" And he was like,
What's in the bag?
Yeah, dude.
"She pulled
You
out
making
English
pickles?
like,
It's just produce junction bags.
That's bigger than all.
oh, shit, nothing but dick-shaped vegetables in the house."
You gotta, what's we doing with that baguette? Oh my God.
Oh, good. That's
Porn. We had a buddy.
Yeah, good.
Did you have the friend whose dad wasn't home when you guys were growing up? My friend Jim, his dad was just never there, and we would always go there every weekend. And we had this. My boy Joe would pay $20 a night to have the computer all night, and he would just sit up and, download crazy.
Paid?
I mean, at least you were making money off of that.
It was an
Being
operation.
an entrepreneur.
Kazaa. Remember
Anybody
that?
want to go into the
Hell yeah.
lab?
Yeah,
dude?
you could download
Found
some-
LimeWire days.
Hell yeah, dude.
It was Kazaa, LimeWire, and whatever. What was the other one?
Napster.
No. For porn.
Oh,
LimeWire.
video.
LimeWire, did you say?
LimeWire.
LimeWire was the one.
LimeWire, you could get porn on.
You can get porn on anything.
I didn't know you could get anything else on it. I was like, what?
Were you downloading music? You fucking
Yeah.
I think so.
nerd.
I am a nerd when it comes to porn.
The
and
worst,
stuff.
the best thing about it was like it was almost like Christmas morning because a lot of them you get at like 1 in the morning,
have
be
to
like
get it,
6
go to
hours to
school.
download. You come down in the morning like, yes, dude, compilations 52.
Rock hard. The rock hard 13-year-old dick.
Dude,
You just go to sleep like, I can't wait for morning.
Dude, the worst was like getting the gift you didn't get. It was like the one that comes out. It's like download failed. It's like, come on.
Or you'd get it and it's the wrong. It wasn't even
Yeah.
porn. You're like, Jesus Christ.
My buddy Sean, and he's like, this is one of the craziest things ever, man.
I already know this one.
So wait, I don't.
Is this the Prego?
Yeah. Oh,
this
so
is
my
great.
buddy Eric and like they still say friends, but it was like the biggest. Like, you owe me money. It's like, you sold me a lemon, you motherfucker. So Eric's got this fucking VHS boy. He's like, dude, found this shit. It is fucking amazing. It's wild. Sean's like, yeah, I'll be. I was like, $30, dude, all yours. Sean's like, you got it. We get it back.
deal.
We get it back to his place, and Sean's like, he's like, oh, I'm gonna watch this later. None of you fucks are around. So then, like the next day, Sean comes to school. He's like, what the fuck, man? Fucking Eric, dude. I'm like, what? He's like, so he sends me this fucking porn. I start watching it. Go through, and it's like, yeah, there's a pregnant lady, whatever. Yeah, fast forward, another fucking pregnant lady taking it up the ass. And I go for another fucking pregnant lady just fucking taking it. Find
All
out,
pregnant?
dude. The movie is called Swallowing for Two.
That is so good.
Oh, that's
And
really
he
great.
said, now I got pregno porn in my fucking house. So Eric's like, buyer beware, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Everywhere.
You should have known. You should have tried before you bought. No. Then they got in a huge argument, and then they still joke about it this day.
VHS porn, baby.
Dude.
Yeah.
Jim Fat Pitt, his dad, he was another guy whose dad had a porn stash.
Oh, yeah.
In the fucking house, and he had the one video was a guy fucking this chick, and he had his own underwear on his head.
Hell yeah.
And we made fun of it for years, and then we were like 22 or 23. We were in Wildwood having a case race, and we end up in the bay, and I'm hooking up with this chick, and I look over at him, and he's fucking this girl in like knee deep water with her bikini bottoms on his head.
Hell yeah, dude.
I was like, full circle, baby. That is beautiful.
Those Bay nights, man, they get
my
crazy. My
God.
parents live on the Bay down there.
Really?
My cousins almost killed a girl.
Wildwood,
Remember that,
baby.
dude? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we had a house
She
on
fell
Young's.
in. My cousin was like, hold on a second. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, she couldn't swim. And he was like, hold on. I was like, what are we doing here,
Let's
dude?
see
He's
if
like,
she
she's
figures
kind
it-
of a bitch. I was like, what is happening? So it was like let's just say a miscommunication on my end. Because I was like, why are we stalling?
Why are we stalled?
It was
Act
fucked
now.
up.
Oh, this is a plan. Okay, you were killing it.
Yeah,
though.
it was fucking crazy. And this is years ago, but it's like they had these two girls over. They sucked. Well, the one was cool, but the one that my other cousin got stuck with, she fucking sucked, and she got hammered. My parents have the docks out back where they docked the boat, and like they're walking on the finger slips, which are obviously a lot skinnier, and like it was higher tide, so it's like they're bouncing. She's just like and I'm up. We have 2 decks. Like there's a living room deck and then a deck off my parents' room. And I'm fucking on the living room deck looking out, and my my other buddy's on the top deck, and both at the same time, I was like, that girl is drowning, dude. And I come flying down steps, and my cousin's just standing there. I'm like, he's like, hold on a minute. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, she's kind of a
I'm
bitch,
loosening
dude.
up.
In his head, because we were all hammered, and we were like, I don't know, fucking 16, 17. He's like, dude, let's give her a little scare. I was like, this is not the fucking
What is this guy like-
popping out of the closet.
Now is not the
scare. Letting her literally lose oxygen and go underneath in the bay is not a scare.
Like Macaulay Culkin from The Good Son. Just like,
Yeah.
I'm helping.
His favorite name was Mr. Traffic.
The brain can go 10 minutes without oxygen.
Yeah.
She'll figure
Yeah,
it
it
out.
was. I mean, she was good. The funny thing was though, none of the rafts or something were out there. We have all these rafts, like the little cousins, but for some reason they were like put away. The only thing we have is like this stupid fucking what you call it, the loop. What the fuck am I thinking of?
The noodle?
No, not the noodle, but like,
big.
the circle. That's
Oh, the donut. Like a donut.
The donut?
Right?
the what?
An inner tube?
No, that's on like the side of a boat.
Oh, you're talking about like a life preserver.
Life preserver.
Life
Not
preserver.
that you wear.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like-
but that's
we
the
all know.
original. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
We're so stupid.
That
was the dumbest thing.
I think listening to Seamus made me retarded. Dude. It's like I can't get my shit back.
Everybody
But
put
anyway,
helmets on.
But we have one on the wall that my mom bought, like the wicker shop down there because it's all doodads, and my mom like painted it and wrote like this Six family, and my cousin's like coming at you, threw it in the bay and missed her by a course.
It's like
It's either gonna hit her or
piece
miss
of
her.
shit's like it's like sinking. It's
Yeah,
not even
just- it's, like,
floating.
covered in lead
paint. Dude, I will never forget her face when she's like holding it like this, coming at the dock. She's 2 feet away from the fucking slip she could have grabbed onto it. She's like, help! And then I started laughing.
she
and I
just
was
puts
like,
her feet down and stands
Oh,
up.
Yeah.
yeah, dude, it was insanity. But yeah, for a second there, I was like, you trying to kill this girl, dude? What's happening here?
You gotta
It's
let me
like,
know.
she's kind of a bitch.
Yeah, it's just he's just like just walk away.
Yeah, we were just like,
I can
This
see
is
the-
why it's called nature, dude. It's just, I don't know. If
take
You
its
ever heard
course.
Darwinism, baby?
Yeah.
Figure it out.
she'll be all right, or maybe she won't.
Oh my god.
We're gonna help her.
Turned into what's his name and fucking Christopher Walken. Because they killed that girl.
Yeah, they definitely did.
Yeah. Walken murdered a chick.
Wildwood, baby.
Yeah, Wildwood days, baby. Been down
Real
there since a
Wildwood guy?
baby.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I used to go to Wildwood. Then I got a girlfriend in Sea Isle.
Oh,
see
Richie
ya.
type.
And they had they had a boat and jet skis. It was amazing.
Oh, there you go.
Her dad was like a raging alcoholic, and he had a boat,
Always.
a boat called the Sea Whore, and it just had like a cone shape. It was like ridiculous.
The sea
Yeah, the
whore.
sea whore, but
you
it
know
was
he's
like-
laughing like this is fucking
oh, dude,
amazing.
he thought it was
dude.
the greatest thing ever, and the wife
Named
was
after my
fucking-
first wife, that fucking cunt.
same wife.
Oh.
She was not happy about the name because all like their fucking rich work friends are down there, and he's got like gout from all. He's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a raging alcoholic. I love the guy. He used to wear a shirt out to what's the bar in Seattle, the big one, not the OD, the other Springfield.
Springfield.
No, Springfield.
Yeah, and he would always he wore this shirt. He's fucking 6'5", like 260 pounds, and wore a t-shirt that says "Hetero is bettero."
Hell yeah, dude.
Jesus, dude.
Yikes.
He was
This guy
out of
seems
his.
fun.
yeah.
He was.
That actually sounds like my type in men.
Oh,
I definitely want to suck his
Sea Isle in
dick.
the summer, I could see Pedge all over. That's
Oh,
Pedge
all
magnet,
over.
dude. It's
Yo,
like
give
hetero.
me-
I don't know what that means. Whatever.
Hell
Yo,
yeah.
I'll like that shirt a
All of
lot.
a sudden, Toto starts playing. She's like, "What's that? There he is!" And she's just like,
Yeah, dude. He's
that
kicked out of the bar.
Mellencamp?
it's slow mo, and then you see him take one step. He's like, "Ow, my god!" And she's like,
She's puking on herself. She's like, hell, you trying to meet my mom?
Neil's blowing vape smoke, setting
Yeah.
the scene in the bar.
with his top hat, like,
But he's with no one. He's just like,
I'm just checking the levels.
It's one
I'm
of
just
the
checking the
blow-up
levels.
guitars.
Dude, you gotta walk into a bar one night dressed like Slash and just like air guitar to everything in the corner.
Just blow out big vape smoke in front of you and then walk through it real slow. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
I like it.
Nobody gets this dude.
I will get on that. Oh,
Dude, they don't. You wouldn't understand.
He's on the new level.
He's like, turn it up to 11.
Turn it up and crank the knob on. You don't get it. You don't even understand.
Oh, no.
Oh shit, that would be the.
I went to Avalon. Have you ever been to Avalon? How rich those fucking pieces of shit are?
Avalon?
I did not
I hate
like
Avalon.
Avalon.
I've been to Avalon
Fucking
once
hated
and
that
it's
place.
Boring as
horrible.
shit, too, though.
There's only like one bar. My
Is that where
friend
the
has,
White Briar is?
Yeah.
Is that place? Yeah.
Yeah, and the Princeton. That's where my friend Erin has a house. That's the only reason I like, because I'm like, she's
Oh, well,
walkable
if
to
you have
him.
a friend.
Oh,
that's
he
a
has a
nice
house there,
place,
but I would not
house
go
parties
there.
Are great there.
Yeah.
That's why I like Sea Isle. Because I was like, I don't
Yeah.
need a house. There's a boat. There's a jet ski. This is amazing.
It's crazy because back in the day, the spot was Cape May. Cape May
Yeah.
was the spot. Dude.
where we
That's
went.
what my dad used to tell me. Like, 'cause he moved down there and he's like 16, 17. And he was like, dude, that's where everybody went. No one, because it was like Wildwood had a ton. Wildwood, I think to this day, still has the most bars in the country.
Like, per square mile, right?
It's
crazy.
like 83
Yeah, I
bars.
don't-
It's absurd. It's
We got
nuts.
houses there every summer for fucking.
But it wasn't
years.
like, it was all like blue collar bars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
yeah.
like none of the kids, and you could walk into any bar back then. So it was like Cape May was the spot. And I was like, seriously? Because Cape May fucking sucks.
Sucks.
Unless you're like 90, then it's wonderful.
Going into Carnies.
Yeah.
Fucking. My uncle used to play there. Yeah, they used
Lobster
to talk.
House is great.
What else
Yeah,
is there?
yeah.
Rusty
Lobster House is
Nail.
good.
There's a few-
You know what else is over there? The what you call it? Blues.
What?
Remember Blues?
No.
Remember when I walked over the bridge?
Oh, the fucking bridge, you fucking moron.
What?
I walked over the Cape May Bridge 3 different
I
times.
forgot about that.
I got hammered one time down in the crest in Wildwood. I was like 22. Fucking hammered. And I don't know how I did this. My house is, when you come over the Rio Grande Bridge, it's right there. There's Otten's Harbor. That's like center
right by
Wildwood.
that Wawa, baby.
Right by. Like
Yeah.
3 blocks from
I had a
there,
house on
Otten's Harbor.
Young's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right
Okay.
there.
I am nowhere near that. I am literally almost at the other, it's literally at the
I
end
was
of
gonna say,
the
you're
crest.
Yeah.
So when I come out of this house, I got fucking tuned up at this house party, and I walk out, and for some reason, I'm like, I'm going right? I'm just talking to myself. I don't know what's happening.
Wait,
so I
how
just start
old are
walking.
you?
22, 23. I just start walking, and I see the bridge. I mean, you see it. I'm like, yeah, it's about, wait a minute. I must be in North Wildwood. So I stop, and then I was like, no, wait, I think I go up here. So I just go over the bridge, not knowing where the fuck I was going. But then as I'm walking over, I was like, this isn't right, though. So then I just turned around and walked back. And then I was like, this isn't right either. So I walked back. And every time
not
I walked by the toll booth guy, he's like, I'm like, hey, me again.
Just getting my steps in.
I don't know where I'm.
I call my
Things are topsy turvy.
I call my dad at probably 6 in the morning. I was like, hey, I think I got turned around down here. He's like, how the fuck do you get lost in, you've been coming here since before you're born. Right. Where are you? I'm like, I'm at Blues? Yeah. He's like, you're in Cape May? Where the fuck you end up over there? I was like, yeah, this does look like Cape May. He's like,
You know,
hold
now that
on.
you say that.
Then he pulls up, and dude, the senior's got his
yeah,
Corona.
the Coronas, dude.
He still has them. You saw his Corona pajama pants, and I can't hear him, but I see him dying laughing because I'm sitting there like, just in this seashell broken parking lot, like 6 in the morning on like a Sunday morning, and he pulls in, he goes, how the fuck did you get over here? I was like, well, I was in the crest. And I was like, I go left, right? He's like, no, other way, pal.
right
and when
there.
the fuck have you ever walked over a bridge to get home? Anywhere in Wildwood. I'm like, oh, yeah. He's like,
great points.
He was more impressed that I didn't pay the toll. He's like, usually they make you pay for that. That's good for you. I'm like, yeah, I guess.
It'd be great if you stopped at the booth like, so I'm just fuck me, right? Right. We're still in New Jersey, right?
I'm on the Commodore Barry. Dude, but
This is the Walt Whit,
I'm on the
right?
Walt Whit, baby.
we talked about this on our podcast, and you had the funniest fucking scenario because, like, in my head, I was like, do I have to pay? I'm like, fuck that. I'm not in a car. I'm walking. But technically, yes.
You had to settle
crossing
up.
the bridge. And Shane, remember you were like, dude, I'd be so sick of you like, I'm gonna scale this thing. Just on the side of it.
Just get around.
They'll never find me.
I just get halfway over, I'm like, ow.
The toll guy's
Also
like,
trying to call your dad like, hey, I don't know where I'm at right
I'm
now.
on a bridge.
I'm in international waters, apparently. I'm hanging
Oh
from
my
a
God, yeah.
oh my God, that's
Fuck.
fucking idiot.
Doesn't mean my Flyers try out though.
so you had a cell phone the whole time.
Yes.
No GPS.
Wait. Were you on minutes?
No, I know you don't have
Minutes? How
GPS
long
at that
ago?
time, probably.
No, it was a
but
plan, but it was like in my head, I was so confident because yes, my dad's right. How the fuck do I get lost in Wildwood? Because I know
Right.
every fucking square inch of the place. And for some reason that night, I was like, this is right. I'm walking by like the marshlands. I'm like, when they put them in? You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck's happening. And I'm like, I
through
think
mud.
the Mickey D's is right up here good because I'm starving.
That Pizza Hut was
I
there.
did check if Blues was open. I was like, I'm going to get some breakfast.
When you said blues, I was like Xanax?
Yeah,
You
dude.
blacked out on bars and
No,
walked
no,
in. That's what I
no.
thought you were talking about.
If I took Xanax, I would still be on the bridge.
you would have
Still be there.
robbed, you would have robbed the toll booth.
You just be in that book, Weird New Jersey. It's like,
Yeah.
and this boy's totally lost all the time.
I'm just hanging out with the Jersey Devil and the marshlands. I'm like,
You keep going to the top. It's like, look, I've been using. Well, fuck me. I know. I know. I'm out of my mind.
like 90 grand in tolls.
So here's the thing. I live here. So I've also been using the nautical maps and the stars. Where am I right now?
Dude. Yeah, it was brutal.
oh God.
Oh my
That's the
fucking
dumbest
God.
thing.
Just become the toll booth operator eventually. Just like, I'll take the job.
I know.
It's fine.
I was
I don't
gonna-
know where I am. So
I was just going to
whatever.
hang out. Like, hey.
It's like the light. It's like a lighthouse intern.
Yeah. How's your night going?
You just become like one of those stupid wooden like sculptures of sea captains that they have.
You look like one already.
Yellow jacket.
It's just like,
I lose a leg.
you look like a perked up Gordon's fisherman. You're like,
You blend into the bridge like Pirates of the Caribbean. You become part of the ship.
I got a pipe with a Marvo light coming out of it.
you've somehow befriended all the seagulls. Like, come on.
Sit on my shoulder. Sit on my shoulder. I love it.
You want to see me fly away? Look, they'll get underneath my arms. It's just
I'm like, see you later.
you're like a perked up Cinderella, just being.
All the animals, all the seals are dressing me.
I know that one. I call him Mike. He's good.
Yeah.
Was there weirdos who went to LBI? I've never still
No,
okay,
actually-
been.
actually,
My
Yeah,
cousin's got a house.
sorry
in
to
LBI.
keep-
Good
What's
friends
the
of
other
mine.
side? So it's like if you.
Yeah, LBI is.
It's more New Jersey,
Yeah.
North Jersey, New
which
York people.
technically it is South Jersey, right?
Yeah.
It is
LBI,
South Jersey,
right?
yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying like that's kind of the start.
There's big
That's the-
surfing up there.
Yeah.
My buddies who surf,
Yeah.
who still surf to this day, were like huge LBI guys.
They got the
Yeah.
Ron John up there, right?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
All right.
My cousins have like one of those trailer beach houses like in the bay.
I did a
Oh,
Soul Joel
sick.
show in like the middle of winter last year in LBI, and I walked in. I was like, "People
What are you
live
doing
here?
here?"
What are you
Yeah.
doing here?"
LBI townies, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, my buddies who live down there, their family has like on the beach, like 6-bedroom, fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, cool.
And yeah, they're like big surfer. I'm more of a boogie boarder. I hated surfing.
Dude,
I
it's
did
too
it like
hard.
twice. I was like, it fucking, and I skateboarded my whole life, and I was like, this is fucking
Yeah.
gay. I'm gonna go pop shove it there.
I'm gonna go walk around.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ride the bridge.
I was a skimboarder myself. Just
Yeah, I got
Were you a
fucked up on a
skimboard guy?
skimboard.
dude, the first time I saw someone do it, I was
They're
like,
fun
what
if you know
in
what
the
you're
fucking
doing.
that thing?
Yeah.
Especially when they ride out into
Oh,
the
yeah,
Yeah. I tried that.
Like,
That's why I got fucked up because I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
oh, that's easy. You just launch off, do a flip. My problem was I did that, hit it, but the tide was going out. And I was like, uh-oh.
Concrete.
Boom. And I was like,
And you just lay there in the water.
my
comes
whole
back
thing is like, I took on the same thing I did with snowboard. I was like, it's snow. How hard can
Yeah,
it
that's
hurt?
the same
I
thing.
fall fucking
Dude.
8 steps on concrete. I'm
Yeah.
like, ow, my God, where are my
Dude,
ribs?
I had the same, like, I was just like immediately confident. Like, I know
Yeah,
exactly what I'm doing.
You skateboarded?
I've tried. I
Yeah,
just
I
knew
s-
what I could or couldn't do, but
Yeah.
I still did.
I could ride a skateboard.
That's all I could.
Snowboarding, I'm like fucking yeah, and then it just fast as fuck to the bottom, and then eat shit.
Yeah,
over
and also
over.
you can't kick it away if you
Yeah,
start
there's
fucking
no-
up when
you're-
you
Yeah.
get over the board. That fucker's
just feel like
strapped
you have to
on.
fall.
I feel like your legs are just gonna break in half. every
Yeah,
fucking
that's
time.
work.
Dude, my cousin felt hammered drunk And he was like, "Oh, dude, I didn't put the guard down and slipped, but he was fucking hammered and fell out of a ski lift like 30
Oh, that's hilarious.
broke his and they're all blacked out. So they call up and they're like, dude, I didn't go because I didn't fucking want to go in a rainy
totally landed it.
He fell
It's in a 411.
He fell into like a completely empty spot with one boulder.
He's holding it like a fork.
But they said he's completely blacked out, so they had to like restrain him because he got up and he's like, I'm good.
He's like, hold on, let me try that again. I think I had it.
So fucking crazy.
Yeah, snowboarders are fucking nuts.
Oh, dude.
I went skiing in college, and it was like I was definitely still drunk, and all of my friends were snowboarders, and like we're going to the Black Diamonds. I'm like, I've been skiing my whole life. I don't give a fuck. But it's like in New York, so it's like the mountains are way different
it's
than
not Jack
Poconos.
Frost.
Yeah. Like a
the
diamond in
bunnies.
Jack Frost is like basically nothing.
Yeah.
We get there, and it's one of those ones where there's like 3 different lips. Like you go down.
And it's like down, plateaued down.
Yeah, I didn't realize after the first one, it's moguls, and I hit a mogul, and I then went down I tumbled full turn. They counted
You're
it
cartwheeling.
10 times. 10 times. My skis
knows
were
what she's
everywhere.
doing.
Yeah.
She's loosening up. She's loosening up.
Odd technique, but I respect it.
Pizza.
I full on.
Keep your legs together, Peggy.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, no. And the best
Ski
is,
falling
She's
looks
like Eddie the
scary-
Eagle.
it is so scary. Ski falling is so scary. Yeah.
On the Black Diamond, you're like,
Yeah.
here comes June. What the fuck? Just zoom.
Oh, but the best is all my friends were snowboarders, so they were like, "You go down first because we go faster." So
We'll follow you.
10 guy friends are at the top of the mountain. They're like, it was the scariest moment when you landed because everybody, the whole mountain stopped
when you're
and
just
watched.
leveling down the hill.
No. I mean, but they were like, oh my god, it's gonna stop. I went through another landing, so like I kept going, like it kept going.
Round 2.
Three. I got all the way down, and they were like, "You laid there for like 30 seconds," and it was the scariest. One of them like took down, but they're also all like,
Looking for movement.
"This is like what?" Yeah, and all of a sudden I just shat right up, and I was like, "Yeah!" And the whole mountain was like, "Yeah," because I was so drunk.
Your arm
and you
falls
have
off.
no idea.
The ski is in your forehead. You're just like, hell yeah.
And they were like, "It was the best moment ever." And
got
then
a
I
fucking dart in your
skied.
neck.
Serious.
The next day, there was like my fingers hurt, like every part.
I would assume.
Like,
You snowballed a Black Diamond. It's like, I got this. I've been skiing for you. I'm down.
You just look everyone in the eye like, see you at the finish line, boys.
Later, suckers.
Rip a shot of Tully and get after it.
oh my god, there's not been that moment.
Dude, that's the best part about skiing, though. If you sit in a lodge and just watch dudes fucking wreck.
I
It is
love watching
so
people get
funny.
hurt.
I
Yeah.
like when there's like the fucking. It's always funny with skiers because snowboarders usually don't have to do it like that. But you know when skiers are coming down flying and you're at the lodge, obviously at the bottom of the hill, and they try and like do the peel
The
out,
graceful
but
unclip.
they go
Yeah.
too far and the one leg's like
Into the rack.
Well, that's why it's more
that's
fun
the
because
best. I
four
like that.
things fall. When a skier falls,
You
it's
gotta
like
collect all your
every
shit.
So funny. Yeah,
that
it's like
collection.
shrapnel.
So demoralizing.
I mean, that there's nothing sadder than just watching like a grown man trying to find his pole.
I don't know.
It's like on a mountain.
It's sticking out of his asshole.
I think it's
Oh.
something sadder if somebody just snowballed down a Black Diamond. I'm like, the fuck's this chick doing? She's
I mean,
rad.
I'm sure there's people that were on the mountain still talking about like, yo, we saw this girl.
Imagine being like, the fuck was that?
Two people in a lodge like hugging each other, looking out like, it's a beautiful.
What the fuck?
We just watched a chick die.
And I definitely was probably wearing like an 80s looking jacket or
I'm
something.
picturing you like one of those
yeah.
neon, like white, purple.
Yeah, because
and
I like
pink.
hadn't skied since I was like younger in the 90s, so I'm like wearing a 90s
She's just like
jacket.
Wayne Myers.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was crazy.
And Neil's at the top wearing the top hat. He's like,
Pure snow.
Smoke.
He's booger. He's like, this is pure snow. You know the street value?
This fresh pal.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Where are we at time wise?
108.
Okay, cool.
Yep, we're right on there.
Oh
I
my
did. I was
God.
flirting with a girl snowboard, but I had just been that.
that
we had
sentence is so
already
sad.
bad, already not good.
I just hope snowboard is something else.
Snowboard.
Like, I just saw the snowboard on the hill. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, babe.
Weird man. We're flirting, trying to flirt. You know,
On the
something like
slopes?
that. on the slopes. We saw each other when we first got there, stuff like that. We were trying to flirt. And then I remember her at the bottom, and I was still in that phase of like trying to unclip. That's the weird thing about snowboarding. You have to unclip the one leg, and you have to get very used to trying to shuffle along when you come off the fucking lift. And I had not really mastered that yet. I'm fine riding, and I just came off and I just made eye contact with her, and then immediately ate shit like the most awkward limb.
Off the little hill.
Fat, yeah, dude.
That's
it was.
best.
I had just run, and she just went. Ugh.
And the bed, you have to like move out
it.
of the fucking ski lift so it doesn't
I
clip
didn't
you in
have
the fucking head.
Chubby acne Neil doesn't have a lot going for him, and then I just do that in front of her.
Oh my God.
It's beautiful.
I have the lift has hit me in the head a couple times.
Do you ever see those?
Oh, it
like-
whips around.
Do you
Yeah.
ever see those Russian? It's always like a Russian video.
Oh, with the one that would like it just kept going.
And people are just flying. Getting fucking impaled with the fucking
In the
ski.
background, just like, well, no.
And they're people trying to get off before it
Yeah.
hits down.
Flying. That would have been so much funnier if that video, the flying, you see Paige come up like,
Somebody photoshopped.
like what is happening at this resort?
I honestly want to believe that that's the way you got around in the snow every time.
Just like
Dude, look
tumble.
out there checking the wind. You're like, all right, I think I'm gonna hit it left.
Yeah, we
See you later.
Oh my god!
like, you don't even try to ski. You're like,
It's
"Time
more
to
about the
get-"
falling.
It's like, okay, you guys want to see what I'm gonna do? This is Olympic level shit.
Eating shit.
It just completely go down.
Yeah, she's got her way. She's got her way.
Dude, you ever
is
see my
Peggy
ankle? His ankles are broken. You ever see that? Look that up. It's the funniest. It's
His
a guy.
ankles are
he's-
broken?
Yeah, just look up. His ankles are broken. It's not gnarly, but it's like this is the funniest video in the world. This guy's doing this massive jump, and he comes in, and his it's skiing.
I
Sorry,
guess
should've
put
said that.
ski.
Yeah, it's like Kobe getting crossed over.
Not
I'm like,
and
come
one.
on, Neil.
And
So
one.
class.
Too soon.
There's a video,
Video?
and he's yelling. Yeah, that's it. Up
The top one?
Town
First
Hall.
one,
Yeah,
right?
watch this. This is so fucking funny because he yells it, and then you hear someone else yell it back. It's
All right, let me pull this up so people can see.
look at
what
this
the fuck
jump
we're
though. It's
doing.
fucking nuts. Pedge, I can see you
Sorry.
trying.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll
so
do
that was
everything.
it. Anyway,
Anything
So I
once.
gotta move it over so they can see it. Dude.
No.
My bad. Oh, my bad. I know you guys can't see it.
There's the right way.
Yeah,
the
it feels
wrong way,
like
and the
you're
Pedge way.
purposely.
well, guys,
I hope
I'm doing what I
Seamus-
can here.
I hope Seamus
All right,
is
this way
narrating
people-
this.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't get pulled. I'm sure we're fine. All
Yeah,
right.
it's on YouTube.
I just wanted to get one more in so I could, just be ready.
Oh yeah.
Already the voice box is shot. Look at it.
Bro, my ankles are broken! My ankles are broke!
What's the music about?
Oh, you didn't hear it. Okay, I get you.
There's also.
Oh my
You hear him?
god.
They're like, his ankles are broken.
I think
He's panicking. The other guy's just deadpan. His ankles are broke.
there's only-
Going through the
Is he
trees.
mic'd too? It's so
Sounds
loud.
like he's mic'd.
It sounds like he's mic'd.
They're
He's
on a
like,
mountain.
Yeah,
There's
he's
nothing
filming.
there.
he says they're broken.
Yeah.
First, he's like not even like my ankle. He's just like they're broken. My ankles are
They
broken.
are also going in opposite
Yeah.
directions.
Yeah, 'cause
You don't need to be a
look,
doctor.
you go
Usually there's
short
that
on the
panic,
jump.
like loss of breath.
Yeah.
I
When
know,
you
that's what I think,
realize
he's
what
like-
happens, he's immediately letting him fly.
If you see, he goes just a little short when he lands. Look at them, dude. They're going.
You know they're broken.
That's how I
Stay
really
calm,
understand. That's how Pedge rolled into the hill. It's like,
She's also holding a beer like you guys are late.
Didn't spill it.
like backwards.
Yeah, I do full flips, but the beer
Losers.
doesn't spill at all.
The other guy, just to repeat what that guy said, that's not helping. I love that he's just like, his ankle, everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck are you
Yeah.
repeating it for, dude?
I think
Yeah.
the only other scream I've ever heard that can even compare to that. Did you ever see that clip of that? Like, he's got to be like 11 or 12. And his kid, he's skateboarding and he does some weird trick, but
Oh, and
the
the
board
nut-
goes
yeah.
right in.
yes.
And he's just like,
That's
ah!
Been there.
Wait, is it the dog? Is
yeah.
the dog video? Who is the dog video that you guys showed me? Is that the one where was it you guys?
Which
The one that dog
Where-
gets hit by a car.
Yeah.
The one that I use.
that was classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
I just it just remind me of.
Put dog gets hit by a car.
It's just-
dash cam.
Dude, the sound is.
Oh my god.
Shane played this on the bonfire. He's like, check this out.
Oh no, not that one.
No.
Hold on.
No,
No.
it's a deer.
A lot of deer.
I have it. I save it on.
Did you see the video of that deer the other day? The dude just walking across the park line, a deer. Comes
Oh, he
out of
just hit
nowhere
him?
and
Yeah.
just fucking
And hits the guy?
Murders the dude. Like just
He's
knocks
fine,
him.
though.
Yeah, he pops right back. I'm like,
Oh
how
my
the
God.
fuck
Oh wait,
is
is
he
it
fine?
Ryan? Is it that one? Sorry,
It is that one.
It's
Things
this one
getting
here.
things getting hit by car, but it is
Okay,
the,
yeah.
it's
Let
the
me
first
number one.
image.
Okay, let's hopefully it's.
Yeah, this is it.
this is so fun.
Listen to
I
the.
mean,
Just listen to. The,
Yeah, sorry, I didn't clue it up. So people, if you're not on the YouTube, but if you are on the YouTube, we're watching. Oh no!
I was like, you don't need to cue it up because they're gonna hear the sound
Play
and
the
you can
sound.
imagine.
Yeah.
They'll get the
That's
idea.
fine. Okay.
It's such a
Yeah,
great.
he didn't make it across the street.
just the,
that actually, that sounds like what you used to do for my shallow
That was your
pussy
pussy
sound.
sound
yeah.
effect.
What? Oh, nice.
But yeah, Neil, what's my pussy sound effect?
Oh, I have to.
It's like
gonna
the
take a sec.
it's like
gonna
the
take a sec. I
Batman
did. Yeah,
thud.
it's basically
Yeah.
a Batman punch that I grabbed offline and just.
Oh my god.
It's just.
But yeah, the fucking story behind that, I was doing that fucking wrestling show, and the whole thing was my persona is a vet that
Yeah,
only
I
puts
remember
animals down.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
And
Thank you. Yeah.
the whole like I was like, oh, we got to do something. So I was wrestling Dan Ostrov, and the whole thing was he put his dog in a kennel, and I kidnapped his dog, and whatever. But at the end, I was like, you're not only wrestling for your life, for the life of your dog, and if you don't win, I'm going to put your dog down via Skype. That's what I'm going to do. And there was a picture of a dog in a kennel, and there was like 80 people at the Philomoga like, oh, boo. And then he won, so everyone's like, oh, the dog is saved. And then I put him in a headlock. I'm like, oh, we're going to kill that fucking dog anyway. And then someone's like, the dog got out of the kennel. I was like, send Unit 92 out to get that dog. And it just goes to this.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
They didn't think so.
No, like,
That is
that
a
was the first amount of
bummer.
hate mail that they got.
All right, fucking.
It was
yeah.
so
Aren't you not allowed to do that show anymore?
Oh
Because-
no, they were trying to kick me. They were trying to kick me on that show because when I strangled Rachel Peters.
Yeah, no, I
God,
remember
yeah.
that.
They thought I was.
You really took the villain to a whole
That's
different
the
level.
whole point.
You gotta
Yeah.
go full.
Yeah,
Full villain.
Full on.
Yeah, you're out there like, I'll fucking kill you. I hate your mom. I'm like, what's happening?
Why does he have a full erection when he's doing that?
Big Drew's. My dad's mom got banned from the local SPCA because she had killed a cat, a dog, put a dog, a cat down, our dog, and then my uncle was on vacation and he called Diane, you met her.
Yeah.
And he's like, we need you to take care of the dog. And she's like, yeah, no worries. And they came home, she put their fucking dog down.
Jesus.
So she
Took
is
it
she
as
like a
take
fucking
care.
dumb mobster? Like, yeah, I'll take care of that dog.
Yeah. Fanny shit. Isn't that hilarious?
That is
Like,
great. Why did wait,
Hilarious.
wait a minute. Why did the vet
It was
allow
old.
it? Why did the vet allow
It was
that?
old because it was like an
Okay.
old like beagle. It was like a shitty beagle.
Dude, like 2 seconds into dropping it off, she's like, "Well, we know what to
Yeah,
do."
she's
Like,
like,
what
it's
do you-
done.
Oh
It's gotta
my
go.
God.
Is that a
She's-
beagle? Give it to me.
My specialty.
It doesn't even put a Neo, it's just like a knife.
She's like,
Took
put
care
this-
of it for you.
Cracks its neck.
Yeah, she's just strangling
it's
in the
just a
yard.
golf club. Like, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's so crazy.
Brutal.
She plays hardball with the people. Like, I need this dog put down. It's like, we're
And
not
then-
doing that. It's like, well, I'll be doing it if you don't do it. And I may not be
You
humane.
chuck it down a black diamond.
Kid special.
He's on it. Figure it out.
Is that a dog? It's like, no, that's Peggy. She's got a blonde wig on. She's like,
You guys are the best. Well, thanks for coming on the.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad that we talked everything but sex and
I meant to
dating.
ask that when we started. What is your
yeah, what
podcast
are we-
about?
No, you normally talk about relationships, but we kind of. this was just fun. And, I mean, then we talk
Nonsense.
about sex. We just talk about whatever.
mean, we coulda
It's
done
not.
that.
I mean, you three definitely talked about why you're not in relationships. You animals.
Well, Ryan is in a relationship.
Oh, are you? I
He's
didn't
been in a
know that.
relationship for a
Good
while.
job. These two losers.
Hey,
Snowballing down fucking green diamonds.
Hey, I have been. I'm great.
Good. Fine.
That
was dying
I
when the dogs
was-
get it.
that was the best response.
Yeah. I mean, I think the last time we did a show together, your mom was there, and I just panicked and told everybody I fucked you before.
Yeah,
I was
you
like, I've sucked your
definitely-
son's dick, and I don't know why I just
In
said
front of-
that.
You're lucky you didn't get plexed. You're lucky you didn't
No,
get
she was like,
suplexed.
well, that was nice. Thank you.
She's like,
Your sister was like, you were my favorite.
God. My sister was like, dude,
Yeah.
my sister
Was Tom there too? He's like, hell yeah,
No,
it's my
I
boy.
wish Tom was there.
He's never
So
been to a show
funny.
ever.
No, he'll never go out.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm great. I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm
stuff.
good. I'm
Going to-
good. I don't panic and scream. I like sucking dick on stage
All day
every
Saturday.
day.
Ever.
Oh my god, that was it got like to a point where it was like
was-
so funny because I said it so many times. Just like it like
She talked about fucking a 21-year-old, and this lady was like, "That's how old my son is." She was like, "I'm gonna suck his dick," and she
take
started
care of him.
freaking
Wait.
out.
Jim from Boscov's. You should be very proud.
He's got a thick dick.
Yeah.
Who gave him that baby arm? Was it you?
Oh my god, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, you guys, if you're listening to the podcast when it comes out,
Which one of his uncles do I have to thank for the kiss technique? Because
Give that baby arm.
but you guys, we're doing a little fun live show on Valentine's Day because who wouldn't want to
Yeah.
listen to the four of us?
Dude.
On Valentine's, but it's in media, which
My old
it's
stomping grounds,
yeah,
dude.
hometown hero
Yeah,
Brian
yeah.
Six is coming home.
Too
Triumph
bad the
return.
bar that I had 2 lifetime bands from is fucking closed.
I know it's so
Pussies.
crazy.
What bar?
Jocelyn's right next to it.
2.
2? How'd
Don't
you-
worry, John's Bar and Grill is still there. I'm gonna bring the boys in.
Oh my god, I love John's.
John's is fucking Thunderdome, dude.
Yeah.
It's
What was
like
the-
Levittown, Kensington, and Fallujah all wrapped together. It's
Yeah.
fucking fantastic.
Fuck
Good
yeah.
grilled cheeses too.
Yeah, always.
Love a
There's
good
like a lot of
cheese.
Delco bars that are like
Yeah. The
smoking
shittiest,
the
the better.
shittiest, but then
Yeah.
they have the best cheesesteaks around.
Yeah.
What was the one we were at? On
Oh, we went to the Stanley Cup. You've been there.
Oh my
Dude, the
god!
Stanley
I
Cup
used
is the
to-
best.
Man,
Dude.
I don't want to get into that.
that place is so
Yo,
fucking
Friday,
amazing.
Delco doesn't know what's going to happen to it.
They're getting a tornado with dick sucking. Peg's just rolling in like, here I go.
Stanley Cup.
That's how she's going to roll into every bar.
A lot of burn CDs offender in there, my friend. A lot. For as
But
small
yeah,
as that
so
place was.
that is
The 14th.
The 14th.
That's on
so
a Friday.
it's a
Valentine's
Friday
Day.
night.
And media's gonna be mobbed now with all the dorks like, hey babe,
Yeah.
Iron Hill, what's up? You're welcome.
Yeah.
Tex-Mex egg rolls.
It's a limited menu, but
Dude, everyone who's still in Delco loves running into their teachers, and it's so funny. I'm the worst. I walk in, I'm like, you're a fucking loser, dude. They're like, didn't you get banned from this whole street? I'm like, you wish. I'm like Ozzy at the Alamo. Yes, I am banned.
are we in the crest right now?
Yeah, I'm like, where's the nearest bridge? I'm gonna walk across it.
Well, where do you guys want to plug anything? This is gonna come out tomorrow, so
You listen to You Fucked It
Yeah,
on
their
all the
podcast is the
streaming
best.
stuff.
what episode is the one where I'm screaming at you that we're never gonna be friends again?
Oh, I still
Great
have that
intro.
voicemail.
Oh, can we listen to that before we
I've
go?
heard about this.
Oh,
If you
it's-
have any fucking fans, wait, do you know where your fans are or like listeners?
Baby.
So
we have a couple
do you,
in India.
Like, see the map?
Yeah, we have a couple
Okay.
in India.
Anything in
Deal.
northern New York. Friday,
New York.
Saturday,
Yeah.
Comedy Works. Get up there.
Yeah.
Saratoga Springs hotness. I'll be there.
yeah, this gets out to all the podcasts on the
Voicemail?
network, so it's
Yeah,
it's
I
cross
think
promoted. So
there's
yeah, it'll
a-
get out there. I don't know specifically this podcast. I haven't.
So much fun just doing everything that you want to do. And with no consequences because there's no fucking best friend there to fucking ruin it. But I'm sure you're probably fucking knee deep in a fucking pussy right now. How's that feel like? You just get to do what the fuck you want and you can fuck my life up. Bye, Ryan. We're not friends anymore. Bye.
Dude,
Turns out that was a lie.
yeah, she's like, let's go to a diner. I'm like, what?
Dude, I woke
I think
up
we
That's so funny.
hung out like that morning.
the next day and I was like, I looked at this, I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I even texted you, I'm like, what's going on? You're like, hey, just completely just like, what's
Is
up?
it the intro to one of the episodes of our
Yeah,
podcast?
yeah, it
so
is.
funny.
I don't
Knee
remember.
deep.
We got into a fight at a bar, which that's very normal. And I think I just got annoyed because I think I was in South Philly and your phone died or something.
Yeah.
So I couldn't get into your apartment. So I just, I just
Like use the
disowned
Tuesday
you.
mic at Helium. I'm like, come out, you're like, you fucking piece of shit. We're not friends anymore. Anyway, let's get brunch. Call me. Dude, Pedge has been on the show a few times over phone. Remember she calls and she's like, I lost my car. I fucked some Irish guy last night. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Anyway, I'll call you. We're not friends anymore. I'm like, what?
Bye, hon.
I'll meet you at Melrose.
Yeah.
Bye.
You're like, I've been
I
walking
forgot
around
I
the
was-
parking lot for 4 hours.
I
Fuck
did.
this
I
Irish
lost
guy.
it. I missed my friend's baby shower. I lost a car.
Hopefully you told her a better excuse and she doesn't watch this.
Oh my god, dude.
I said well, no, and then how I found it is because I somehow found my way into the employees. So like you couldn't, the normal
Could play
people
false.
couldn't go into that area. So the guy I
So you're
fucked worked
checking
there.
cameras?
So he's like,
Yeah.
he walked with me. He's like, this is crazy. He's like, all right, so there is one other spot, but you need a special code to get in. And
Oh.
I go down. I was there. He's like, I don't know how
You park like you ski. You're just coming in anywhere. It's like, here I come. The car's like,
Pizza.
it's upside down, just fucked up. Just like, oh, there it is. Beep, beep.
Oh, you guys are the
God.
best.
Fucker.
Well, thanks for listening and thanks for coming on. You guys are the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, follow them on all the things, whatever. You guys are the best.
Come down to media.
Yeah, come to me. It'll be fun. The four of us will have a
Media will
good
be
time.
fun. And
Fennell's
Fennell's
hosting.
hosting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy. All right. Well, love you, sucker dicks.
Bye.
Later.
This has been a DropTent Media production.